right? So I cakap sambung tadi, the column tu when you move the amount to the next column, it's actually for you to do some sort of working. So macam ni lah I cakap tadi, I put the purchases value at this column because later on this purchases value you need to macam do some working, macam kena minus dengan your purchases return, discount receipt in order for you to get your net purchases. So macam kena buat working lah. So you tak boleh tambah the purchases with your opening inventory sebab you kena dapatkan your net purchases dulu. Kan baru boleh tambah your opening inventory. I'm not sure whether you guys can understand me or not. Tapi macam tu lah I cakap kenapa I move the amount to the other column. It's because you need to do some sort of working. Sebab tu lah kita move the amount to the next column, bukannya bawah or in the same column. Okay. And then after you got your purchases value in, you kena minus this purchases value with your purchase return. Purchases return and also discount receive. Purchases tu when we purchase something to our suppliers kan, with our suppliers. So meaning supplier tu bagi kita discount lah, right? So we receive the discount. That's why our discount received is under our purchases. Okay. Now kita find this value, purchases return and discount received in our trial balance. So purchases return, purchase return is here. Return outward tu is our purchase return. Berapa? 410. So padam sebab kita nak transfer 410 here. 410. Sebab kita nak tolak kan dengan our purchase value. So remember to put bracket. Bracket means minus. And then we need to find how much is your discount received. At the trial balance, discount received is here. Tadi discount allowed and discount received lah means kan 750. So cross this over 750 because we need to transfer here 750. Minus still we still need to minus it. So put bracket. Kan? Then only these two je yang need to minus with our purchases value. Okay. Now we can total this one up. 7,500, 7,500 tolak 410. Berapa? 7,500 10 tolak 750. Dapat berapa? 74,340, betul?
Correct, Miss.
74, silap. 4340. Okay. This is your net purchases. Okay. Sama lah macam net sales tadi. Kan your sales tolak sales return, tolak discount allowed, dapat net sales. So sama macam ni. Purchases tolak purchase return, tolak discount received, you dapat net purchases. Okay. Tapi purchases ni dia ada macam special case sikit. Dia bukan macam sales lah. You kena plus with any expenses on purchases. According to the format lah. You kena plus with expenses on purchases. So the expenses on purchases yang the 3 expenses on purchases yang I tunjuk you dekat format tadi. Kita ada carriage inward, duty on purchases and also insurance on purchases. Okay, so tadi kalau according to this question, we only have one in expenses on purchases kan? Ini, which we already identified earlier kan? So we only have carriage inward. Berapa? 2,400. So you need to transfer this 2,400 in your soci. So my style, I will cross this over lah. 2,400 letak dekat sini. 2,400. Dan putlah dah carriage in weight. Okay, so there is no any other expenses on purchases, right? So you boleh tambah dah your net purchases with your carriage in weight value. Tambahkan. Tambah means tak ada bracket lah sebab nak tambah kan. So 74,340 tadi tambah 2,400. Dapat berapa? Kenapa I tolak? 76,740. Betul? Okay. If you look here, there is no any other working that we need to do over here. Dah tak ada lah, kalau tengok format pun dah tak ada dah. After you plus with your expenses on purchases, there is no any other working that need to be done with the purchases value lah. So the total need to be transferred back to the next column. So that the other working pula lah yang kita kena buat, which is the working is related to your opening inventory. Okay, sebab tu I transfer the total to the next column. Okay, so then what you need to do, you kena plus your opening inventory 12,160 with your purchases value after you minus and also plus with your expenses on purchases tadi 76,740 ni, you kena plus with the opening inventory 12,160. You dapat 8,890. 8,890 ni is actually your cost of goods purchase. Okay, tulis situ cost of good purchase 8,890. Tak habis lagi, you kena find your cost of goods sold. Tapi once you calculate ni tadi tu, baru you dapat cost of good purchase. Tak ada, meaning tak habis lagi lah dia punya calculation. Okay, sebab our objective is to find our cost of good sold, bukan cost of good purchase. Okay, so apa you need to do after you got your cost of good purchase, you kena minus this cost of good purchase value 8,890 ni with your closing inventory. Okay. Closing inventory. How much is your closing inventory? Ada dekat dalam questions. It is 10,610. Okay. 10610. Okay. Kat sini. Because it is minus, so put bracket. Okay. So tolakkan dapat berapa ni? 8,900 tolak 10,610. Dapat
78,290.
78,290. This is your cost of goods sold. Baru betul this is cost of goods sold. Okay. Cost of goods sold. Baru betul. So tadi kan I cakap your net sales, awal-awal I cakap tadi, net sales kena tolak dengan your cost of goods sold. So you dah calculate dah, your cost of goods sold is 78,290. So now baru boleh tolak dengan your net sales. So remember nak tolak kan 78,290 ni. So you put bracket. So your net sales value later you need to minus with your cost of goods sold. Okay, bila minus dapat 135,227 tolak 78,290. Dapat berapa? 56,500. 56,937. Betul? 56,937.
Betul. 56,937.
Ni ada lagi tinggal, tak ada kan? Just suddenly this one should be interest on you. So rasa itu je. Yes. 50. Okay. Okay, now habis. Ni adalah 56,937 ni is actually your gross profit. Okay, gross profit. Kalau dia positive figure, meaning after you minus, you dapat positive value. Macam ni lah 56,937. So, if it is positive figures, it is your profit. Kalau once you minus, contohlah you minus your net sales with your cost of goods, so you dapat negative figure. That one is your gross loss. Okay, so your gross loss later it will be in bracket lah. So now we get gross profit sebab once we minus kita dapat positive figures kan. So this is our gross profit. Belum habis lagi. The purpose of we preparing our searching is actually to find our net profit. Sekarang baru gross profit, belum dapat net profit lagi ya. So what you need to do after you got your gross profit, you kena tambah with any of the revenue. Any revenue, list it down here. Down revenue ni lah. So cari apalah lagi yang ada revenue, under revenue. Sebab tu I suruh you cross over so dia tak payahlah tengok lah lagi value atas ni. So tengok yang mana belum cross over and tengok ada R. Sebab your revenue kan. So here we got commission received 2510. So transfer this 2510 at your revenue column underneath here lah. Sini revenue column lah. Okay, sini. Commission receive 25 apa tadi? 2510 Yes, 2510. Okay. Once you dah transfer, you crosskan ni. Means dah tak dia letak lah dekat lagi mana-mana statement. And then what else? Revenue tak ada. Kita hanya ada satu je revenue ya. So 2510 ni ada dekat satu tempat je tadi. So meaning that there is no any other value that need to be plus with your 2510. Kan? Tak ada dah working anything. So if dah tak ada, okay, what you can do, you can transfer this 2510 to the other side or to your side yang ni lah, terus sini. Copy. No, this one. To your last column. Sebab dah tak ada working kan, macam I cakap, the column is actually for you to do any other working, macam nak plus ke nak minus ke. Tapi commission receipt ni ada satu je, you tak payah ada nak plus with any other revenues. Okay, so letak the revenue at the last column. So that nanti the value you can plus with the gross profit lah. Tapi nanti jangan plus dulu, you kena listkan dulu your expenses. Okay, expenses of course after revenue tau. Okay, so now you listkan all of the expenses that you have already identified in trial balance study. So ada apa? Listkanlah semua. Macam ni, rent expenses 19700. Okay, tulis kat situ. Tulis satu-satu. Rent. Saya buat rent expenses. 19. Ini ada short memory loss betul? 19700. Okay. And then apa? After rent we have advertisement. Advertisement expenses 7100. So tulis itu advertisement 7100. Okay. The transfer padam. And then we have electricity and water bills 960. If I'm too fast, slowkan I tau. Stopkan ke. Electricity and water 960. Okay. Electricity and water transfer here. Yes. Okay, and then we have repairs of motor vehicle 2900. Tak cukup lah bawah ni. Repairs MV 2900 Yes. Then we have wages and salary 15700. Subhanallah. 15700. Okay. Then what else? Kita ada printing and stationery. Oh, banyaknya. Printing and stationery 4540. Sekejap, let me add another one. Okay, I sambung bawah tau. After printing and salary, sambung here. Ni. Okay, sambung. Printing and salary dah. Sorry, printing and stationery. Subhanallah. Okay. Interest on loan 1250. Transfer. Ni 50. Insurance 1750. Okay, hope you guys download the questions earlier so that tak adalah ikut I punya ni screen kejap kiri kejap kanan. Pening pula nanti. Okay, so dah, you dah listkan all of the expenses. Dah tak ada expenses lagi kan? Yeah. If you look here, if you lah follow me kan, I cross over all of the items in the trial balance. So if I buat macam ni, so I dah tahu semua item ni I dah transfer. Betul? So dah tak ada dah benda yang you kena buat. Okay. Ataupun yang you kena transfer. Okay. Kejap. I takut soalan ni yang salah sebab tak ada pun any item yang related to your soft tip. Mana ada asset dalam tu? Tengok, tak ada asset kan? Soalan ni pun. Okay, by the way, I got this answer in the buku, in our books. Okay, it's okay. So meaning they ask you to do only soci, ya betul? Prepare statement of profit or loss. Okay, dia suruh you buat soci je yang ni. Okay, jom. So after you dah listkan all of the expenses, kan I dah listkan kan? So I put, if you look here again lah, I put all of the expenses value on the second column. Sebab kita nak kena totalkan dulu how much is the expenses. total expenses. Kan? So now you total up all of the expenses value. Start from 19,700 sampai akhir. You totalkan berapa dapat? RM19,700 tambah 7,100 tambah 960 tambah 2,900 tambah 1,5,700 tambah 4,540 tambah dia dah tambah dah laju sekali tambah 1,250 1,250 okey. Okay, betul.
53,900.
So the total should be put at the end of the column. Sebab kita dah tak ada buat apa-apa dah dengan total ni. Dah tak ada tambah apa-apa dah. Dah. Macam tu. So tadi kan kita kena minus expenses kan. This is the total of the expenses. You need to minus. So if we want to minus, kita letak
Bracket, is it?
So minus with what? Minus with the value dari atas ni. 56,973 ni. Okay, I cakap you kira 56,937 tambah 2,510 sebab this is our revenue. 56,937 tambah 2,510 tolak 53,900. Dapat berapa? Dapat profit ke dapat loss?
5547. Profit.
Ya betul. So this is our 5547 ni is our net profit. So, I silap bagi soalan sebab soalan ni hanya ask you to prepare soci. So dia macam tak the best lah sebab kita nak tengok balance sheet whether we get balance figure or not. Kalau prepare soci dia tak adalah nak tengok balance ke tidak. Sebab the purpose of we prepare soci is only to know our net profit or net loss. Kan? So kita dah reach lah the objective of we preparing soci which is untuk dapat net profit. So kiranya mat akhir dalam soalan ni dia punya owner name mat akhir. So mat akhir punya net profit is 5547. Okay. Nanti this 5547 you need to transfer. Okay, sebab tak ada soalan kan. This 5547, okay, you need to transfer to your SOFP under honest equity. Tahu? Kat mana? Okay, I masuk tengok dekat SOFP. Ni SOFP kita tahu. Ni SOFP kita still the same. You need to prepare to put the title, kena letak name of the business. And then you kena list down all your non-current asset. Okay, and then your intangible asset. Normally dalam soalan takkan bagi intangible asset. So ni boleh skip. You can listkan lah your non-current asset, your current asset. Okay, okay. If you notice, your closing inventory will be here, current asset. Dekat bawah closing, dekat bawah current asset. Only closing inventory. Mana ada opening inventory? See, sebab I've already cross over betul tak tadi dekat dalam trial balance. I cross over your opening inventory. So memang dah tak tengok dah lagi opening inventory value. Only tengok again your closing inventory. Maksudnya kena transfer lagi 2 kali lah your closing inventory tu. Okay. Dah lah, ni dah kiranya you dah transfer. Tiba-tiba bawa honest equity. I cakap tadi you kena transfer your net profit tadi yang you dapat from your soci to here. Okay, where it's here lah. Kena plus with your capital value. Opening capital or capital value lah. Kena add here lah. Kira tadi 55, berapa tadi? 55, berapa tadi? 5547. You kena transfer or you kena add with your capital value. Okay. If it's positive or if it's profit, then you add. If you got net loss, then you need to minus. Ingat ni yang cakap ni. Kalau profit, tambah. Kalau loss, tolak. Okay, with your capital value. And then move on with the tolak drawing. Then you will get your closing capital. Okay, and then you list down your and current liability and current liabilities. Okay, once you total up this thing and total up your total asset, if dapat the same figure macam ni lah, your total asset dapat same figures as your total owner's equity and liability, it means you done it correctly. So betul lah, balance lah. Okay, faham tak? Untuk prepare SOCI, faham?
Yes, Miss. Sochi clear. Sopi je yang confused a bit.
SOCI je yang confused. Okay, now. Kita pukul berapa sekarang? Nak buat SOFI ke? Ni adalah tutorial question in our Google Classroom. I think I letak dekat sini. So, I tanya dulu, kita dah buat ke belum soalan ni? Sekejap dia dekat pre-adjustment financial statement tutorial ni. ABC trading. Ni dah tengok, kita dah buat belum? Siapa yang
Belum.
datang? Belum
Belum.
Boleh lah. Okay, yang ini, okay, untuk soalan ni, dia suruh you prepare statement of profit or loss or SOCI, sama je, and statement of financial position or SOFI. So, boleh lah kalau nak buat. Ambil masa tak? New document. Okay, tak apa. Bukanlah ambil masa. Maksudnya, I dah buat dia punya SOCI. So, let me tengok ada tak. ABC trading. ABC trading. Ni. Okay, kita boleh je move terus. I dah identify kan, so bolehlah skip on identifying part. Sebab itu just identify, tak payah ambil masa sangat. So boleh terus buat SOCI. SOCI rasa tak ada jawapan SOCI kot. Tak ada. So boleh buat SOCI. Kita buat laju-laju. Okay, ni First thing first, macam I cakap, identify. So assuming that we have already identified all of the item in here. Okay. Ini bukan macam soalan tadi. Soalan tadi dia gabungkan sales and purchases together. So ini macam senang sikit when you want to identify kan. So sebab dia dah bagi you satu-satu. And then here also they give you your current asset. Okay. Current asset, current liability, non-current liability. Okay. And then what else? They give you also your capital and also drawing value. Soalan tadi tak ada capital, tak ada drawing. Sebab dia suruh you prepare SOCI je kan. SOCI kan ada only revenue and expenses. So tak ada asset ke liability ke mana ada. So soalan ni baru dia bagi. And for your information, this is like a tips lah. Any value in your trial balance, meaning any value in here, in the box here, will be only recorded once. You will only record any value here satu kali je. If you already identify that this value should be in SOCI, so then in SOCI je lah satu kali. Sebab tu tadi masa kita buat soalan, I cross it over once you transfer one time, isn't it? So any value dalam trial balance recorded once. Tapi any value outside trial balance, macam your closing inventory here, this is called additional information. This additional information we record twice. Macam tadi closing inventory, satu you will record in our SOCI untuk you dapat your cost of goods sold. Betul tadi you ada tolak. Satu lagi, you need to put also your amount or your closing inventory in your SOFI under current asset. tadi I tunjuk dalam format tadi. So remember, outside, any value outside your trial balance, macam your closing inventory ni, you will record twice. Okay, so 3,000 in Sochi, 3,000 in Sophie. And any value in the trial balance, you will only record once. Once you already transfer to your Sochi, then Sochi je lah. Jangan transfer again in your Sophie. Okay, tu macam tips lah. Now, bolehlah sekarang, sebab ada masa kan, try buat Sochi. Buatlah table Sochi, letak title, letak dia punya nama apa semua. Try buat Sochi. Jom, aku nak buat lah sekejap. Okay. Tak sempat nak main game. I ada prepare lah game quizzes tu. Tapi tak sempat. Yang the quizzes game tu is only for us to buat revision on macam apa tu asset, apa tu expense and liability tu untuk buat revision. Not related to financial statement lah. Tapi sebab
Boleh je lepas ni, Miss.
boleh, okay.
Boleh.
Alright. Okay. Ada yang tanya statement of comprehensive income ke, statement of profit and loss ke, or income statement, nak letak yang mana? Tengok soalan. Kalau soalan tu cakap suruh you prepare statement of profit and loss, ikut je lah statement of profit and loss. As long as you know that this statement of profit and loss is actually your Sochi, then okay, boleh je mana-mana pun boleh sebenarnya. Kalau I suka dah terbiasa buat statement of comprehensive income. Dia punya closing date is 31st 31st December ya, closing date dia 2000x2. ABC Trading. Okay. So buat Sochi, first thing first is sales. Nanti tiba-tiba pula short sendiri. Dah siap ke the table? The statement, have you done? Oh dah, okay, yoga dah. Sati, okay, Sati dah. Haris dah ke, Jaya, Ramya. Ramya tengah kerja kan? Boleh ke buat tu? Haris siap dah? Dia punya ni, table. Apa, I assume dia dah buat. Okay.
Dah.
Okay. Right. So, sales. Macam biasalah, sales dapat dekat mana? Trial balance. Macam ni. Okay, Sales, 100,000. So, letak the sales value at the column, 100,000. Okay. Laju sikit lah sebab kita dah buat kan. Kita nak tengok macam mana buat Sophie je. Ini boleh laju sikit. Sales tolak sales return, tolak juga discount allowed. Where do you find your figure? It's in the trial balance. Sales return, discount allowed. Okay, tengok. Sales dah kan. So, potong. Sales return and return inward is actually the same thing. Ingat tu. Return inward is when your money comes in. So sales return. Okay. 100. Sales return is 100. Transferkan here 100. So sebab kita nak tolak, you letak bracket. Okay. Discount allow also ada tak?
130.
Ada ke discount allow?
Under 30.
130. Okay. Transfer 130. Okay. And then you minus. Berapa? 100, 100,000. Tolak 100, tolak 100,000. 99770. Betul? If salah, beritahu tau. And this 99770 is your net sales. Jangan lupa letak net sales. Ada markah tu maksudnya. Tolak cost of goods sold, you can only just put COGS pun boleh. Okay? Tak payahlah tulis panjang-panjang tu, COGS. And then to get your COGS, kena start with your opening inventory. Okay. Berapa opening inventory? Opening inventory. Oh ni. 1200. Okay. Need to transfer to your source G. 1200. Mesti second column. Okay. And then take your purchases value, which you need to minus with your purchase return. Siap-siap tulis je lah. Kalau tak ada pun tak kosong. It's okay. Discount receive. Okay. Purchases berapa? 45,000. Okay. Potong. 45,000. And minus with the purchase return, which is your return outward, sama je. 140. Okay. Return outward 140. Letak dekat sini. Okay. Discount receive. Ada. Discount receive. Yes, ada sini. Berapa? 180. Transferkan 180. Bawah sini. Okay. Tolakkan dia. 45,000 tolak 140 tolak 180. You akan dapat 44,680. Okay. Ini kan kena, ini your net purchases, betul? Tapi kan kena tambah dengan your expenses on purchases. Okay. Cuba tengok ada tak ada expenses on purchases. Is there any carriage inward? No, this is carriage outward. Lain Is there any duty on purchases? Tak ada semua. Is there any insurance on purchases? Pun tak ada. So tak ada lah expenses on purchases. Tapi kita dah tulis. Kenapa? Macam nak buat? Contohlah kalau you buat guna pen kan. Takkan nak liquid. Tak payah. Letak je kosong. Then still need 2 plus lah. Maksudnya you akan dapat 44,680 juga. Letak sebelah. Okay. If you still remember this 44680, you need to plus with your opening inventory. In order for